This video is for you if you want to get started with Carnivore, or you've been on Carnivore and you've had a lapse, you've fallen off the wagon, you've had a cheat day, whatever it is, and you want to get back on. Now, the first thing to say is that there is a massive stumbling block for most people when they're trying to start or restart Carnivore. And that massive stumbling block is psychological. And if you can put in place a strategy to mitigate this psychological roadblock, you are almost guaranteed success. So here's what you need to do. So for someone starting or restarting Carnivore, the thought that comes to mind most often will be something like, how can I do this for the next year? How can I do this for the next decade? How can I do this for the rest of my life? This is impossible. And like it or not, your thoughts will really drive your actions. And if you're constantly thinking about how I can't do this, there's no possible way, this is unachievable, then it's much more likely that you're going to give in when temptation raises its ugly head. And if you're anything like me, once temptation has raised its ugly head and you've given into it once, that's a downward spiral to just continuing to give in and give in and give in to temptation. So we need to put in place a strategy to mitigate this psychological problem of focusing so far into the distant future and thinking there's just no way, everything is going to be bad for me, my social life is going to suffer, my work life is going to suffer, everything is going to suffer because of me doing this carnivore way of eating. And the good news is the strategy that we're going to use is really, really simple. You're going to get started with Carnivore today, and you're not going to focus on anything into the future. You're not going to think about 10 years from now, 1 year from now, 1 month from now, or 1 week from now. The only thing you're going to focus on is today. And your focus for day one is really, really simple. I have to get to bed tonight without cheating. I can eat all the beef, butter, bacon and eggs that I want, but other than that, I just need to focus on getting to bed tonight without cheating. Don't think about the future beyond getting to bed tonight without cheating. Now, this has a lot of benefits. Getting to bed tonight without cheating is really achievable. What time do you go to bed? 10, 11, 12? All you need to do is not cheat until that time, until you're asleep. But you say, yeah, sure, that's easy, but then I'm just going to cheat the next day. Well, here's what's going to happen. When you wake up on day 2, you're going to have some instant thoughts and feelings. Instantly, you're going to remember, I didn't cheat yesterday. I didn't cheat. I did it. So your resolve is just that little bit stronger. The second thing is, you're going to think, wow, I feel much more well-rested. I feel better. I can't remember the last time I woke up feeling this good. And number 3, now you've got the motivation to try and do the same thing on day 2. And today's goal is the same as yesterday's goal. All you have to do is focus on getting to bed on day 2 without cheating. Don't think about the future. Don't think about it at all. As soon as you start thinking 1 year, 10 years, 50 years, it's all over. Don't think about that. Think about getting to bed tonight without cheating. Then when you wake up day 3, you know what happens? Oh my goodness, that's 2 days in a row that I haven't cheated. Your resolve is stronger. You feel better. You're more motivated to continue. Day 3 is going to be easier, but still, you just need to focus on getting through day 3 without cheating. Get to bed on day 3 without cheating. That's all your goal is, nothing more. And you continue this process for just 7 days. And by the end of 7 days, you'll be feeling so good, you won't want to go back. And then you can increase your goal. You can say, okay, well, I just need to focus on getting through the next week without cheating. Again, still don't focus into the future. Just focus on, I need to get through the next week without cheating. And before you know it, you've been carnivore for 2 weeks. Before you know it, that's carnivore for 1 month. And by the time you're 30 days in, the likelihood of you cheating is minuscule in comparison. And if you want to see the lengths they'll go to keep low carb and carnivore information from you, check out this video next.